Hi, good morning. My name is Siti Fatin Khadijah binti MAMAT IBRAHIM. I am the chairman.
Good morning and hello to everyone. My name is Siti NURSARAH binti Muhammad ZAKI. I am committee member 1 and secretary.
Good morning, everyone. I am Go Jia-woon. You may call me Miss Jia. I am committee member 2.
Good morning, everyone. My name is SYAMIM AIMI binti ZULKHIBRI. I am the committee number 3.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Lee Gaman. You may call me Miss Lee. I'm committee member 4.
Hi everyone, I'm CHEONG and I am the committee member 5.
Okay, we can start the meeting now. Good morning. I see that everyone is here. Thank you for your attendance. First of all, I would like to introduce Ms. Akemi Miyazaki, the representative for the committee of the First International E-Jamboree 2020, and Mr. Bayu Rizky Haryanto, the representative from facilitator of the First Asia International E-Jamboree 2020. I'm afraid Miss Sally Anna Hari Krishna can't be with us today because she is in Selangor for some reason. Well, the purpose of this meeting to discuss the second Asia International Jamboree 2021. To begin, I would like to go through the minute of our last meeting, which was held on 15 December 2020 at 2:30 p.m. This second meeting was held on WebEx. The president is Dr. Sandeep Singh, the committee chair, Mr. Pang Trong Rieng, Mr. Nazir Azam Aziz, Mr. Eng Soo King, Mr. Ikram Lee Ab, Mrs. Lila Nathan, and Miss Tiffany De Silva. For in attendance, Mrs. Akemi Miyazaki, the representative from the community of the First Asia International E-Jamboree 2020, and Mr. Bayu Rizky Haryanto. So is there any error in attendance or present?
Excuse me for interrupting, Madam Chairman. May I have a word?
Yes, you may.
There is a slight error for in attendance list. It should be Miss Akemi Miyazaki, but not Mrs. Akemi Miyazaki.
Okay, note that. Is there any error?
Excuse me, Madam Chairman. May I say something here?
Yes.
I think there is a slight mistake. The role of Mr. Bayursky Hayato didn't mention in the minutes. He is the representative from the facilitators of the First Asia International E-Jamboree 2020.
Okay, note that. Next, for apologies for absence, Miss Sally Anna Hari Krishna. First, call to order and opening speech. The chairman called the meeting to order at 2:30 p.m. and thanked the committee member for their attendance. The committee was informed that the First Asia International E-Jamboree had received more than 20,000 participants from young children from the Asian countries. It was the hope of the Malaysian government that the first E-Jamboree will be well received as Malaysia has been chosen to host this great online event for the year 2021. Second, confirmation of minute. The minute of the first meeting were read, approved and confirmed as read. So is there any error in call to order and confirmation of minute?
I think there is no error at that, Madam Chairman.
Okay.
I can't find
Next, I will
any
proceed
either.
to next I will proceed to matches arising. Mr. Nathan report that she found a suitable premise in Wisma Cemerlang to set up the temporary headquarters for the Asia International E-Jamboree. Negotiation on the lease was still going on. Mr. Ng queried on the sponsorship of the event to supplement the grant of $25,000 given by Asia Child Organization. Dr. Sanjay reassured the committee that the newly appointed sponsorship committee, led by Mr. Nguyen, would report on the development by the next meeting. In matters arising, is there any correction to be made?
May I come in here, Madam Chairman?
Yes.
I feel there is an error in the $25,000. It should be $20,000.
Okay. Next, for the objective of the Second Asia International E-Jamboree 2021. While the aim of the First Asia International E-Jamboree was to keep the children entertained during the COVID-19 lockdown, the current committee proposed a new aim for the second E-Jamboree 2021, which was double as to give early international exposure for a greater Asian unity. The proposal was accepted. So in this objective, is there any error?
Excuse me, Madam Chairman. May I say something here?
Yes, you may.
I think there is a slight error in the spelling of E-Jamboree. The correct spelling of E-Jamboree is E-JAMBOREE.
Okay, not that. Is there any error?
Sorry to interrupt, Madam Chairman. I think there is also an error in the spelling of COVID-19, which suppose is COVID but not COVID.
Okay. Next, for tentative theme of the second Asia National E-Jamboree 2021. The committee proposed three themes to be considered for the event as follows. First, science and mathematics. Second, languages. And then, art. Mr. Ikram moved that the theme be given child-friendly phrases to imply fun yet educational event of the second E-Jamboree. It was agreed in principle, and the new improved phrase shall be tabled in next meeting by the personnel in charge of each of the team. So this for tentative team, is there any correction to be made?
Excuse me for interrupting, Madam Chairman. May I say something here?
Yes, you may.
I think there is a mistake regarding the spelling of mathematics, which is it's supposed to be spelled in English language rather than Malay.
Okay, next, for any other business, Ms. Deceive raised the issue of minimum age requirement to participate in the event, as many countries request for children as young as 4 years old to be allowed to join as participants. However, it was agreed that the age limit stand at 7 to 15 years old until further development from the Asia Child Organization. So in any other business, is there any error?
Sorry to interrupt, Madam Chairman. I feel that there is a mistake regarding Miss De Silva's name, which is it's supposed to be Miss Tiffany De Silva and not Miss De Silva.
Okay. Lastly, for adjournment, there being no further business, the meeting was adjourned at 4:30 p.m. In agreement, is there any error?
I think there is no error there, Madam Chairman.
Okay. For
I
all the
also-
error in the minute of meeting, I hope Miss Secretary take note of this error, okay?
Okay, I will take note.
I propose that the minutes of the last meeting be accepted.
I second the motion.
If there are no more amendments, I hereby confirm the minute of the last meeting. Let's move on to item 2 on the agenda, matter arising. The issue of the premise in Wisma Cemerlang. Miss Sarah, can you brief us on that?
Definitely, Madam Chairman. I already found a suitable premise in Wisma Cemerlang to set up the temporary headquarters for the Asia International E-Jamboree. I already discussed with the owner about the negotiation of the lease. Luckily, after a few days of discussion, the negotiation was success. Therefore, I suggest that we move to the premise when we confirm the dates of the program.
That's a good idea, Miss Sarah. I propose that we have a special meeting on this agenda soon.
I second the motion.
Right. It is agreed we defer the decision of this matter on the next meeting. Okay, what about the sponsorship, Miss Chia?
I have very good news for you all. We have successfully get a sponsorship of $10,000 from the UNICEF Malaysia. So for our event, we get sponsorship total $30,000. Our sponsorship committee will keep on working and trying to look for more sponsorship from other organizations. Thank you.
That's great, Miss Jia. We now have more budget for our event. I'm glad to hear this good news. Thank you for your hard work.
That's amazing, Miss Jia. You've done a great work.
Thank you. This is our responsibility to complete the job perfectly.
Yeah, good. Keep up the good work, Miss Chia. Next, we proceed to item 3, which is proposal for activities. Okay, for the tentative theme, I would like to give the floor to Miss CHEONG, Miss Chia, and Miss SYAMIM to brief us on that.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. As you all know, there are 3 themes to be considered for this event. There are science and mathematics, languages, and art, and I will be responsible for science and mathematics. The new phrase for this theme is catch science, chase mathematics. For this theme, there are 2 child-friendly activities will be carried out so that children are able to learn new things in a relaxed atmosphere. In order to boost children's interest in science and mathematics, easy-to-do experiment, which means DIY experiment, and Sudoku games will be carried out. Children are able to handle the experiment on their own with the guideline from facilitators. Besides that, by having Sudoku games, they tend to think out the solution to win the games. During the process, I believe that their thinking skill able to develop and increase. Therefore, I propose that these 2 activities be carried out under science and mathematics team. Any opinion or any comment?
Excuse me, Miss Chia. I am not quite clear about one of Miss Chan's activity, which is DIY science experiment. Could you give some examples of DIY science experiment, please?
Sure, Miss Sarah. In this case, one of the example is egg drop projects. This project help children to explore the basic concepts of science, such as gravity and force, and also acceleration. And throughout this project, students able to learn the relationship between momentum and force. Sorry. During the project, the concept is like that. We need newspaper and recycled paper for the children. Of course, this will prepare by themselves at their home. So we just need newspaper or recycled paper and an egg. We will carry out the game like that. We will ask them to create a container by themselves by using the newspaper, and they need to use their creative thinking mindset to build a container to protect the egg. Then they will bring that egg with the container to varying height at their home, maybe upstairs. Then they will drop down the egg. Then if they're able to build and safe container to protect the egg, then the egg will not broken. And I believe this may be a fun thing for them because they're able to handle the experiment by their own. And for those who haven't did this kind of experiment at their home or school, and they may have a new experience and they may have more interest in science after this. So this is my explanation on the DIY experiment. Is it clear, Miss Sarah?
DIY science experiment. I'm already understand about the.
You're welcome.
That must be very fun and interesting, Miss Chong. Thank you, Miss Sarah and Miss Chong. Next, I will be explain about the thing I in charge, which is languages. I have prepared a proposals for the details of the activities under this theme. The new phase is speak and listen are fun. We need to let the children know the fun of learning language and attract them to learn together. So I suggest two activities for the language team. First is listening and singing nursery rhyme together. Children always learn what they hear most. From there, they can learn new words and will remember the words quickly. Next, we will play some online word games with children. For example, crossword puzzle, word search, and word bubbles. This can expand their vocabulary and increase their interest to learn. So, these are some information about language team. What do you think of the proposal?
Excuse me, Miss Jia. I would like to ask something here. Regarding on your team just now, which is speak and listen are fun, does it mean that we will have a more interaction with the children? Could you give some details or example, please?
Sure, Miss Lee. For the activity under language team, I will request the children to open their camera and mic with the help of their parents so that we can have two-way communication even the activities are carried out online. I think this will be more effective for the activities to be carried out smoothly. We can sing and learn together. It will be more meaningful and easy to remember if the children have participated themselves in the activity but not just listen to the talk. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for explanation. I get it now here. Very well, thank you.
Thank you for Ms. Jia and Ms. Lee. I think I can continue with my proposal. So the theme that I was assigned for is art, and the new phrase for this theme is be creative with arts and crafts. So children are naturally creative, and it is our job to give them the freedom, guides, and space to let their creativity blossom to its full potential. So I propose two activities for this theme. The first activity is fun play with kirigami, which is an advanced version of origami that use tools such as scissors, glue, markers. For this activity, we can simply show the kirigami tutorial videos to them and prepare file in PDF form or picture the kirigami steps and guides in case they were having a problem with internet connection or to follow the process. So the second activity is online drawing and coloring contest. So for children, both these activity could be seen as a leisure but exciting way to spend their time. But it actually helps them to develop skills such as concentration, fine motor, and coordination. So this is some of particular details of my proposal. So any questions about it?
Excuse me, Miss Shamim. Can you brief us about online drawing and coloring contests?
Of course, Madam Chairman. So for this activity, for online drawing and coloring contest, it is simply done by using apps that specialize to draw and color. But what apps to use is still under my ongoing observation. So my plan is after they done drawing and coloring based on theme that we decide, we will need them to save it and send or submit to us the end of the result from their drawing and coloring uh, for the contest. So I end up decided this activity as a contest because children tend to boost up their motivations and efforts when it involves with prizes at the end of it. So I think that's all.
Thank you, Miss Shamim. This is all the team are very interesting. You guys think which team is better for us to choose to do in our e-jamboree?
Excuse me, Madam Chairman. I agree with Ms. Shamim's proposal. I think the activity that Ms. Shamim proposed is very interesting. For example, fun play with origami. During this activity, the children can learn on how to make their own origami. This is because most of the children did not have any experience in making origami by themselves. Besides that, the children also can learn on how to make origami based on the picture and PDF that will be sent by Ms. Shamim if there is an internet problem. So they will not miss any information in making the origami.
I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with you, Miss Sarah. This because it's not suitable for the children within the age requirement in this event. In addition, the online drawing demo sessions that Ms. Shami mentioned just now may face the difficulties if their internet connection is not good. However, I would like to express my agreement on Ms. Cheong's proposal, which is on the theme of science and mathematics. This because for the theory-based activity, we can type our explanation in the chat box even if their internet connection is poor. That's all from me. Thank you.
Yes, you sorry, you got a point there, Miss Lee. Our event provide a platform for children to learn something fun regarding science and mathematics, and some children may feel boring and they are not willing to learn the difficult scientific and mathematics theory. This is a good chance for us to change their mindset regarding these two subjects. So this is my opinion.
I beg to differ, Miss Chong, but I have to disagree with you. I think that language team also important for the event. As we know, children will learn to speak and listen first before they learn other subjects. It is a tool for us to communicate and have a connection. Language allows us to share our ideas and feelings with others. So, I think that language is needed in learning process.
Yes, Miss Jia, language is important for the children, but don't you think that school and home will be the better places for them to learn their languages? Their teachers and parents normally play important role in teaching their language. For our event, I don't think the children are willing to speak more because they may look forward for something fun in our event. That's why I like the science and mathematics team. This is because by having this team and those activities, we're able to develop activities, we're able to develop creative and problem-solving skill among the children. It is glad to hear that the children like science and mathematics subjects after attend our event. This sounds good, right, Miss Chia?
You have got a point there, Miss Chong. I agree also. I agree that language can be learned at home with parents, but science and mathematics cannot. It needs the teachers or professional to teach. is a very good chance for children to learn something special and new at home.
Yes, you got it, Miss Jia.
Precisely, Ms. Jia. I still want to express my agreement on Ms. Cheong's previous proposal. Usually, most of the children we know tend to avoid something regarding numbers and mathematics, right? So why don't we have fun together with them in mathematic games to make them develop their interest in it, as it could help them afterwards, whether in school or at home, because they already found mathematics and science fun, right?
Excuse me, I agree with Miss Cheong. I think science and mathematics is a good team and have an interesting activity because during this activity, the children can add more knowledge about science and mathematics, and besides, they can also have fun and play with, during the activity.
Yes, I think that they may enjoy the
Wow.
learning process.
Okay, now we are in a hot discussion. So let's make a decision. Since all of you choose science and mathematics, should we choose it for our team?
Excuse me for interrupting, Madam Chairman. I propose that science and mathematics be the theme of our event.
I second the motion.
So we will decide to choose science and mathematics for our team. Next, we proceed to item 4. I would like to give the floor to Miss Sarah and Miss Lee to brief us on fees, promotion, and price.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I would like to explain about the fees and promotion of this e-Jamboree. First of all, I propose that the fee for participants is free. This is because all the activities will be carried out virtually through the online platform. In addition, it would be more attractive if the event is free of charge. I suggest for our other expenses like random fee and prices, we can claim from the sponsorship fund. Next, I would also like to explain about the promotion plan for this event. I will design a flyer and poster so that I can distribute it to the public and share through the social media respectively. I will also finish the design for both flyer and poster before our next meeting. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Lee, for your explanation about fees and promotion. For the price, I suggest that we prepare 5 prize for each activity. That means we can choose 5 winners from each activity. The prize that I want to prepare is storybook, color, coloring book, pencil color, crayon, and stationery set. It is because I think the prize are suitable for the children and they also can use it.
It sounds interesting for fees, promotion, and price. Do you guys agree with Miss Sarah and Miss Lee?
I completely agree with Ms. Lee. Since this event is carried out online, it should be free of charge. It is not fair to ask for participant fee, and the parents may be not willing to pay. Next, as we know, we have got many sponsorship with other organizations such as Asia Child Organization and UNICEF Malaysia. We can use this money to hold our events for children to gain more new knowledge even at home. That's all from me. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Jia, I also agree with Miss Gray's idea. in the promotion part. This is because nowadays the social media is a good platform for us because it enables us to spread out the messages in short time. We are able to update our information regarding this event throughout the social media platform, for example, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Furthermore, for those who are interested for our event, they may register online straight away. So I think for the promotion part, we're able to utilize the social platform to contribute to our event. I am looking forward for the design of flyers and poster also, Miss Lee.
Thank you on Miss Chong and Miss Ja's opinion. I will do my best. Thank you.
I also want to agree with Miss Cheong and Miss Jia on Miss Grace. But for prizes, I think Miss Sarah came out with a very good idea because the prizes that she thought about is really suitable for the children as they can use it rather than giving them pointless things. So I think she came out with a good idea on the prizes.
Thank you, Miss Shami, because agree with my proposal.
Okay, thank you. We have reached an agreement to defer the decision until the next meeting. Is there any other business to be discussed?
Sorry to interrupt, Madam Chairman. May I have a word here?
Yes, you may.
The quantity of facilitators as well as the details of interviewing the facilitators haven't decided yet. So should we, how was your opinion, Miss Jia? Sorry, Miss Lee.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Hi, Miss Chong. I'm with you on this idea. I suggest that we may recruit the 15 facilitators for this e-Jamboree event because it's better if we have more manpower to take in charge for the different sessions, especially during the science and mathematics team. This because the children may need more explanation on the theory-based knowledge. However, the number of facilitators still need to be confirmed because it's based on the number of participants registered. That's my opinion for this.
Yes, I agree with you because the quantity of facilitators have to be confirmed after we have the confirmed number of participants for our event. Thanks for your opinion, Ms. Lee. So how was your opinion, Ms. Jia?
Thank you, Ms. Chong. I agree with Ms. Lee, and I have some suggestions for the interview the facilitators. I suggest to create a Google form for them to send their personal information and also the video of the activity they have been involved in. Then we can get to know more details and make a good decisions. Besides, I think we can promote this through poster and flyer on the online platforms like Facebook and Instagram. This is because nowadays those online platforms has been used wisely and is usual for our daily life. We can attract more people to participate in the interview of facilitators. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jia. I like your idea. We may create a Google form and we have to know the background of the facilitators because for those who had experience in to be a facilitator, we may take them as our event facilitators because they have good experience and they may help them in our event. Thank you, Ms. Jia. So how was your opinion, Miss Sarah?
For the requirement of facilitator, I suggest that we find the facilitator who already have experience for being facilitated in other programs and age above 18 years old. It is because they will know on how to handle the participant if there is a problem occur. Besides that, we also need to find the facilitator that are friendly because they can easy to become more closer with the children.
Precisely, Miss Sarah. We have to take the facilitators who like to interact with children, so that children able to interact with the facilitators in the event smoothly. Thank you for your opinion, Miss Sarah.
So, is there any other business to be discussed?
I think no, Madam Chairman.
Yeah, I also think no.
I also think no about that, Madam Chairman.
I also can't find any either, Madam Chairman.
Okay.
Hi, Miss Sarah. May I know what is the duration of our time already?
Sorry to interrupt, Madam Chairman. I think the time for the meeting has ended.
Madam Chairman, I propose the meeting be closed.
Okay. Let's bring this meeting to a close for today. That's all for today.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Madam Chairman and everyone.
Thank you, Madam Chairman and everyone. See you in the next meeting.
All right, see you.